Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Today was
A road tripping day. Look, I'm slow.
I know.
It's because you usually say that.
Okay.
You usually say
You usually say today was road tripping day.
I always say, oh yeah, I do.
Yeah, okay,
You're right.
I'll start over. Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Today
Was a road tripping day.
and not just a road tripping day. Today is April 4th, which is Larika's birthday.
Yes, it is.
So, unfortunately, we had a road tripping day on Larika's birthday, a little over 4 hours.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
We left Port St. Joe, Florida. We actually spent a week in Port St. Joe. Obviously, we didn't really record a whole lot while we were there. We actually had some friends that were in town, some friends of mine that I used to work with that are also full-time RVers. So we spent a lot of time just hanging out with friends and
catching up.
Yeah, and honestly, the weather didn't cooperate a whole lot. We had some wicked storms come through. 2 nights ago, we actually had our first tornado watch in the area, which we learned the difference between a tornado watch and a tornado warning from the locals. They said tornado watch, just be aware. If it says tornado warning, get out.
We don't do this. We live in Arizona. I mean, the monsoons are bad enough, but it's just interesting weather, and it's been in the Gulf basically because Texas was weather and Florida is weather where we're at. But I will say the storm that came through. You said you were outside that morning, and one of the gentlemen said that we dodged a bullet. So I think they thought it was going to be a lot worse. It was not terrible. It was not even as windy as I thought. I think where our spot was too kind of helped because we were by a lot of bushes and different things that kind of probably protected us. But it was not terrible. But going into it, listening to everybody, we were like, oh my gosh, what did we get ourselves into? So weather.
Yes. Yeah, the night before we were hanging out with one of the couples. They actually have land in Port St. Joe and their RV is on there, and they're there like 6 months out of the year. And he's the one that told us, hey, it's coming. And I'm like, oh, look, the weather app doesn't say it's that bad. And he goes, trust me. So.
But I do trust them because a lot of how many times do we say the weather app is wrong?
Yes. Oh, all the time.
Anywho's, it was fine. It was nothing like we thought it was going to be, and it was good.
Yeah, so we left Port St. Joe, and we drove a little over 4 hours to Williston, Florida.
Do you guys know what's in Williston, Florida? Something we're very excited for.
Something we've been waiting for almost 2 years to do, huh?
Yep.
You want to tell them?
No, you can.
We're at Devil's Den Prehistoric Spring.
Yes. What's kind of cool, too, is we are actually not just at Devil's Den. We are staying at the Devil's Den RV park.
Yes.
So we get to enjoy this beautiful property for a good week. And, man, this property it's not what I thought it was going to be. No. I thought we were just going to pull up and it was going to be a little campground, and then Devil's Den was going to be to the side and nothing else. But boy, is there so much more to it.
Oh, yeah. And the RV spots are gorgeous. They're tucked away in the trees. I almost feel like we're back up in Happy Jack or Big Pine up in Custer.
You are completely covered.
Yes.
It is shady and woodsy, and it's got all the feels. All the feels. So
it's definitely not a concrete jungle.
No. So everything's green and everything, it's spring, so everything's blooming and there's water and I don't know. It's just got everything going on and it's beautiful. The weather is amazing. What are we, about 70 degrees probably?
Yeah, about 70. Very little humidity that we could feel.
So I don't know. It's going to be a good week, I think.
Yeah, and apparently there's a lot of other natural springs around here. We're going to go check some of those out, possibly go kayaking with manatees. Just hopefully weather will hold up, and this will be a good outdoorsy active week for us.
If not, we're going to get our walk on because this property is huge. They've got horses as you're driving in, and I don't know. We're going to get our walk on because we couldn't do as much in Port St. Joe, and that's okay. We acclimate to weather, and we're learning as we go. And we had a great time there. Don't get us wrong. And we socialized a lot more than we.
Right. There's friends we haven't seen
and I love that. I love that. I wouldn't have it any other way. So, but while we spend this week here, we're going to try and get our walk on a little bit more and get moving a little bit more.
And then obviously the day we go down into the springs, we're going to take you along this whole week. We're looking forward to it, and we'll see you guys in a little bit.
And by the way, thank you all for my birthday wishes. Very sweet of you. That's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes, from the Facebook and the Instagram post that I did actually this morning.
Yes, Kevin shared it all with me. I do not have social media, so thank you.
So around the back of Devil's Den property, we just started walking the loop over by where the cabins are, and there's 2 big cabins with 4 rooms in it, and right next to it says there's a little sign, unimproved trail. But it is so cool. You feel like you're in like Swiss Family Robinson or something, where they built this wood trail through the middle of the trees and everything else. I mean, it is so cool. You know, there's like the swamp right there.
It's closed from dawn to dusk.
Yeah?
But, yeah.
I mean, if you guys come here to Devil's Den, don't just get caught up in the spring, go in the pool through the hole. You know, we just got here a couple hours ago, and our reservation isn't for a couple days.
Go exploring.
So we're exploring the whole property, and they say, yeah, you can walk anywhere on the property you want to go, since we're staying in the RV park. So that's another thing. If you're coming here, stay at the RV park here, and then you have access to the whole property. Totally cool. That's a Florida swamp right there. Lurika's worried about the alligators coming out after us.
Well, no, I don't.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
Snakes. I don't like snakes either.
We're probably not gonna get much closer. All right, we're going down to Devil's Den. Let's have some fun. This is so cool. Really cool. Yeah. I will admit, it's not nearly as big as I thought it was under here. It's still totally cool. This is so awesome. I mean, it's relaxing, cool water, amazing views. It's 18 bucks. Incredible. We did it.
Yeah.
Spent about the last hour and a half. I think you get an hour and a half time slot, and we're right about that time. We did Devil's Den, snorkeling.
It's amazing.
Oh my gosh.
So much fun. You just got to get past the cold, but once you're in there and you move, you're good. It's really so
amazing. Was it worth the 2-year wait?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And the scuba divers, they were down there, and a lot more colorful fish came out. And yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, this is one of those things we've been looking forward to doing for almost 2 years. First time we saw it on somebody else's video. Can't remember exactly whose, but I know there's a lot of videos on this. But this has been on our list to do from the beginning, and here we are. We got it done.
Yep, it was so much fun.
Your leveling system legs look like this. Do you want them to look like this? And we are an RV Snap Pad affiliate, so use our discount code down below for 10%. We are the Silver Springs Kayak. Hopefully we can see some cool stuff. They said this is the man-made section of the river. And you can kind of tell it's kind of got a little Disney feel to it. Just saw our first gator in Florida. It was kind of like trying to see a bear in Yellowstone. It was really hard. We got our first Florida gator.
They're very still, and then they'll slightly move their eye, but not huge ones.
It was awesome though.
It was.
Should I just sit here and let Marika paddle? Alright, we just got done with the kayaking. Silver Springs State Park.
My glasses are.
They're on top of your head.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, you guys got that one, yeah. Alright, just got done with the kayaking. Oh wow, that was amazing.
Worth every penny.
So we did the tandem clear bottom kayak tour. So it was a 2-hour tour, and it was $90 and worth every penny.
Yeah.
Even though we own a kayak, this was well worth just paying the fee and doing the tour.
Can you pick not a clear bottom? Is it cheaper?
No, they're all the same price.
So if it's not cheaper, that doesn't matter. The clear bottom doesn't really, in my opinion, make a difference. But
no, because you're sitting on it, but
it's,
so
worth
amazing.
Every penny.
Worth every penny. If you're here and you like kayaking, you got to do it.
On a sunny day.
Sunny day.
I think the thing you need to remember when you get on the road, if you are living full time in your RV, you have to do life. It's not just a vacation. Your laundry doesn't magically get done, and your sheets get changed, and all that good stuff. And so this particular place has been an amazing stay. I think we've mentioned it before. we didn't know that it was so much more than just Devil's Den. The campsite is amazing, and the property is beautiful. We've said that so many times, but the downfall is they do not have laundry, and for me in particular, it's the laundry, because I like to stay caught up on it. And we are headed to the Keys, and I don't think there's laundry at that place either. So today was a get out and get it done. Kevin did the chiropractor, he got his hair cut, had to go to the bank. We did lunch at a really cute little Greek restaurant, which we haven't had in a while, and it was very yummy, Mediterranean restaurant. We had gyros. And then we went to this laundry facility, and this laundry, first of all, when I'm looking for laundry, sometimes you're very limited in a town. Sometimes you have lots of choices. We went into Gainesville and there were several choices. So what I started doing was just going by the rankings, and I read the reviews. And this one had a 4.8, which I've never seen a laundry room have a 4.8. So let's just preface this. It was not a laundry room. It was a building, and it was huge. I think there were 80 dryers and maybe 80 washing machines. It was huge. They were all amazing, very powerful. So you could do the large, which was 60 pounds, 20 or 40 was the medium, and then 20 was the smaller one. And then the dryers were huge, and they were 25. It was a quarter for 5 minutes. So I was so happy because I remembered to bring our comforter. I threw my comforter and my sheets in the same load. Whatever. This laundry room was amazing. It was immaculate. It was huge. There were folding stations everywhere. It was the cleanest laundry room I've ever seen in my life. And there were so many of them. There were so many places to be. You could get lost in there. Usually when we do laundry, it's like most of the time they're small, they're dingy, you're crowded. So I was so impressed by this laundry place. So impressed. And the clothes took 26 minutes, and the drying, I think I only had to do 20 minutes. So I don't know. I can't say enough about it, because when you are in the need to do laundry and you want to get it done fast and you're having that kind of day, because then we went to Sam's Club and did all of our meal prepping for, heading into the Keys and stuff. It just helps when the laundry part gets done quick. So anyway, something to remember in your travels. It's super fun to be going, but what do we call them? Chores? I don't know. Keeping up with your rig and your living, it's exactly like what you would do in your sticks and bricks. So you need to do it in your rig, and I'm just thankful that we found that place, and it was all relatively close. We got everything done. It's all checked off, and we're ready to go.
Today we are at Rainbow Springs State Park, and we're going tubing.
We are.
Looks like fun. They said it's a lazy river, no rapids at all, and they say that the water is actually warmer than the air temperature. So we're gonna have some fun.
Go try it out. Plus, I've heard this park is really beautiful.
Yes. And one thing to be aware of, you can't bring any disposable containers. So luckily we have our big Stanleys that our son's girlfriend bought us for Christmas, and you can only bring permanent containers or anything like that. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's $24 a person, rent the tubes, and they transport you and everything else. I think it's gonna be well worth it. A nice day in the sun. I mean, it's beautiful out here.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna go have some fun on the tubes.
Fantastic. It actually is.
That was awesome, huh?
Yeah, really fun.
Great time tubing. It was about 2 hours?
Yeah.
About 2 hours. I don't even know what time it is.
It's relaxing, and it's beautiful.
Oh yeah.
No otters.
No otters. The houses along the edge of the...
Yeah, really pretty.
It was just an incredible couple hours on a natural spring. Highly recommend. This whole Devil's Den property in and of itself is pretty amazing. I mean, we've seen a lot of videos on Devil's Den,
never really understood exactly how the campsites and everything was. Never realized the property was as big as it is.
Yeah. It is, I don't know. I mean, like, everybody comes here to do Devil's Den, but there's so much more on the property. It's a gorgeous, beautiful property. And the campground is kind of around the back, and it's quiet, and it's under trees.
It's campy.
And
it's campy.
So, yeah. And it has just been lovely. And I have enjoyed so much walking around at night to the different, they're like farms. There's a pig, there's an emu.
Oh yeah.
There's horses and
some ducks.
Yeah, ducks and a rooster. And I don't know, it's just such a beautiful spot that it's all on its own outside of Devil's Den. Like, everybody comes here for Devil's Den, but the RVing experience has been just lovely.
Yeah, I'll admit, coming here, I didn't expect much out of the campsite.
Yeah, I thought the campsite was going to be super basic.
Like almost like a parking lot just off to the side.
Yeah, because it was all about Devil's Den, but really the camp spot is really cute.
There's 33 campsites, and looks like about 25 of them have full hookups, and probably about 6 or 7 of them look like they have just water and power. So,
and if you just take your time, especially if there's tight, then you're good.
Yeah.
So,
well, beautiful place. It has that campy feel.
Yeah,
it really does.
Agree. Okay, I'm gonna get changed.
All right, done. We're done. Good morning, everybody. So, there are times in this crazy RV life in YouTube land that we've chosen to share with you all that we just got to do some stuff for us. You know, family time, and unfortunately, not take you along with us. This is one of those mornings. We are in Disney World. We are actually walking up right now to go to Epcot and spend the day. Larika's brother and his whole family flew out for one of our niece's birthdays, and we are actually surprising them. Yeah. The kids do not know we're here, so we decided we're gonna have a family day. We are gonna leave you here at the entrance of Epcot Center. So do us a favor, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, press that button down below, and we will see you on the next one. So we're gonna leave you here. Bye-bye.